And last night, the national women's hockey team enjoyed a send-off dinner hosted by SuperGroup, who have now thrown some support behind the team. The side will be competing in the World Cup from the 21st of July to the 5th of August in London. Co-captains of the side, Nicolene, Terblanche and Sulette, Damons, join us this morning to tell us a little bit more about their hopes and the preparation for the competition. Good morning to the both of you. I'm going to start with you, Nicolene. How has the preparation been going for the side?
Yeah, it's been going well. We have trained here in Joburg at Northcliffe, so and yeah, it's been good and we're positive going on this tournament.
Last night, you guys had a send-off dinner hosted by SuperGroup. I believe they've come on board. How big is that?
I know that is very massive for us, and it's always nice to have companies that invest in the team and want to give the support. So, I mean, without SuperGroup, we wouldn't be able to go to this World Cup. So it's amazing and really thankful for that.
It does take a loyal sponsor to keep a women's sport alive in South Africa. That's certainly what we've seen in a number of the big sports. How difficult has it been for our national women's hockey team since they lost a previous big sponsor before SuperGroup came on board?
Yeah, I think it's always tough, and I think you need to perform as well. And we will do our best, and now I think World Cup is crucial for us and also for them. So I think it's important to have a good relationship also with your sponsor. And yeah, I think it's difficult to keep it, and I think just the relationship is really important to going forward. So try our best for that.
South Africa qualified for the World Cup, going to the tournament for a 6th time, but we missed out on the Olympics in 2016. It's a huge challenge, especially in the group that you guys find yourselves in with Argentina as well as Germany. Your expectations for the London tournament?
Most definitely it is a huge challenge because we are the lowest ranked team in that group. Obviously with us not going to the Olympics, I had a big knock on our rankings. But it's sports, so if it's going to be easy, it's not going to be worth it. So Spain, Germany and Argentina is going to be a tough challenge, but we're ready and we're up for it.
What have you guys done to actually prepare? Because a lot of these countries that are ranked higher than you, a number of the players playing for those teams enjoy playing for professional sides. You know, they're actually professional hockey players. So how we're a large bulk of South Africa's team are still playing what you'd consider amateur. How are we going to deal with that challenge?
Yeah, unfortunately we're not professional, but we are training in our provincial teams and stuff like that. So, but we're still busy with our preparation. We're going to Holland now, and then we have practice games there and also practice games in England. So we're still in 6 games that we have, and that will help us as well before the tournament starts. So I think otherwise you just keep training here and try to make it happen.
So the tournament only begins on the 21st, but you guys are leaving tonight, and you're going to the Netherlands. So tell us exactly what's going to be happening before the tournament.
Well, we fly off tonight to the Netherlands. We've got a training camp there, and we've got 2 training games against Canada, which will be awesome for us. And then after that, we head off to London the 15th, and then we've got more training games before the World Cup. Yeah.
It was South Africa that managed to get a place in the World Cup because of what you guys were able to do in the Hockey League semi-finals, which was hosted here in South Africa. What is it about this team that just has this amazing spirit within them that are able to defy all the odds and, qualify for a big tournament like this?
Yeah, I think when you play on your own ground, it's much easier and it's nice. And I think at that stage we're really in a good space. And I mean, young and old players mixing together, and it's good. And it's always nice to play for your country, so it motivates you.
Yeah, and obviously the support from the fans, that was awesome.
Sulette, how are you going to, and Nicolene, how are you guys going to harness that, what you were able to capture during those Hockey League semi-finals, which booked you a place in the World Cup? How are you going to harness that in London within the team and in the build-up to the World Cup?
Well, we're obviously going to motivate the team and remind them of that feeling here back home at the World League and how important every single match we played here and what this means to us. And obviously with the preparation a little bit that we have, we've got nothing to lose, and we can only go with a heart. We've got the lion heart, and we just fight and just enjoy it.
And you would say the same thing? It's all about motivation and what happens in the change room?
Yeah, I think so. And also, I mean, we had good previous games against Germany and Spain, and Argentina is always tough. So to play against those top teams, it's always you want to go out and beat them. So because you're the lower ranked team, you have nothing to lose.
Absolutely. I had one of your young players in here a couple of days ago, actually, Ongeziwe Mali. And it's nice to have that mixture of these really young, talented super players coming through, but then also the experience of the team. Tell us a little bit about the makeup, Sulette.
No, it's good to have a mixture of the young and the experience. Like I said, the youngsters keep the group alive, the energy, and like when we get tired, we just watch them, they motivate us to keep running. And it's also good for the future of SA hockey to know you've got young upcoming talent, and one day when we leave, we know that the hockey is in good hands.
Lovely stuff. We wish you guys all the best of luck. Good luck in the build-up to the World Cup, which begins on the 21st of July in London.
Thank you so much.
There's Nicolene, Terblanche, as well as Sulette Damons, who are co-captains for our national women's hockey team. They're on their way to represent the country at the World Cup, which gets underway later in July.